Welcome to MES e-learning channel. In the last few classes we have discussed about drama, how we are going to incorporate it in our pedagogy, in our day-to-day classes, and we also examined how some of the educators have mentioned about what they have mentioned about drama. For example, Paulo Freire and in critical pedagogy how drama can be incorporated. We also examined the use of drama in constructivist method of teaching. In this session, we are going to see drama as a tool for developing values of diversity and inclusiveness. Now, even in the previous sessions, we have seen that drama is a powerful tool where people are concerned, where students are concerned, because it is not individualized learning. It is group learning that is happening when we are using drama. So, when the teacher is using drama, be it even the different techniques of drama itself, not even the performance I am speaking about. We are using the different techniques, like you are using the script writing, or you are thinking about the storyline of the drama. You are thinking about the props that is to be used, the costumes that is to be used, or the music that is to be infused, or the stage effect that is to be used, or how the characters are going to use the stage. In all these techniques that is being used, drama incorporates the participation of different kind of students, and that itself is a stage wherein people can be included at different levels. Inclusion happens very naturally in a drama situation, irrespective of what technique or what activity that you are doing. And therefore, the act of inclusive in itself sort of develops the value of diversity, the value of, especially being a multicultural country like India, the value of appreciating that multiculturalism. It all happens through drama. Now, let us see in detail some of the aspects. So, here we see a young person, young children who are involved in that activity. It is not only drama, there also somebody is also taking a shot of what is happening over there. It becomes a very, you could say, since they do not look at it as a very controlled activity, that is why drama creates a kind of a sense of freedom in the students. Now, when you are talking about inclusion, the thoughts, inclusion will include the thoughts and ideas, different kind of ideas, and of different people coming from different backgrounds. So, in a classroom you have students who are coming from different backgrounds. It develops a kind of belongingness, because when they are doing an activity together, they want the activity to become successful, and that creates a goal. It's in fact very goal driven. Having that goal in front of them creates a sense of belonging. It also creates a type of acceptance for diversity, because people bring different ideas, and that adds on to the charm of a drama. It develops equity irrespective of which character, whether you are the villain or whether you are the hero or you are playing a small role. All those people are equally important in a drama. So, this overall, all these values would overlap to develop that feeling of inclusiveness. Now, it also develops how improvisation, especially when you are coming to role play. Giving a role play actually improvises the situation. Now, this is one, role playing is one activity which can be done very effectively in the classroom. The same role, okay, initially I think I had given you the example of a child who has done very well in studies, got good marks, but he is unable to go to a particular stream due to certain constraints. Now, how this role will be performed by different people, that itself offers the different perspectives of different people coming from different backgrounds, or how they view life, how they respond to challenges in life. So, this sort of develops a kind of empathy, because when you play the role of a person in different situations, it kinds of it kinds of at a spiritual level, it comes a kind of bond between that person, a person who is going through those kind of issues. That bonding with somebody he may or may not know, that bonding with that situation. So that actually develops a kind of empathy in students, which leads to understanding the other, that the other is also important, that I am not the only person. The others' feelings, or how the others are going to respond, the others physically affected, or they are mentally affected by that situation. These aspects are also important parts of learning, especially for a child. Now, it also develops good levels of cooperation. There are different levels, you can say, of cooperation. Now, in a classroom, when the teacher is teaching, not necessarily there will be a kind of there is no need for any cooperation. Rather, you can neglect anybody who is sitting in front of you, behind you, anywhere. Even though there's a group of people sitting in the class, there is no particular cooperation or coordination or anything that is happening in that class. So, it's a kind of neglect, you could say. The next level is the cooperation. Okay, we are having a particular goal. Our class should become first for something. So then there is a cooperation that's happening. But a little beyond the cooperation comes the coordination. How can you coordinate with the other person? So it is not only your performance that matters, the other person's performance. See, when you're doing a drama, an actor is speaking something, and the other person has to respond, even the facial expressions. So one person is showing anger, the other person has to show a kind of a fear. So that is coordination. If they are not sharing the kind of coordination, it becomes difficult for them to even present that particular situation. Then comes reactive collaboration. Collaboration is where you actually align yourself with that situation. Reactive collaboration is when you are responding to that particular stimulus and giving a response. Now there's a big sound, then you give that response. But proactive collaboration is supposed to be the highest value when it comes to cooperation. That proactive collaboration is nothing but responding to the need of the situation. Like you hear the sound, okay, there's a reactive collaboration, but at the same time you're going to find out and perhaps help that person who has fallen down or something has happened. So that is the level of value building up that happens when you are using drama in the class. It also encourages working together, developing the skills that is needed to work effectively with people. People skill is an important skill. Like we have math skills, we have language skills, we have academic skills. But what about people skills? People skills cannot be read and learned. You cannot by heart people skills. People skills can only be developed by dealing with people. And that is where drama provides a perfect opportunity for that. So see the different colors that is given over there. The different colors just give the idea that they are all leaves, I think. We are all people, but we all have different emotions or different ways of dealing with things. We are different in many ways, although we are the same. That is what the drama tries. We are doing the same drama, but we have different roles. We have different activities to perform. Through drama, students can explore the different perspective. I think we have already looked into this. That is, looking at the complexities that is there in a human situation, or it could be, it could be even the concepts, learning concepts that can be seen. Like for example, I remember somebody had played the students play a role on diseases. Why somebody is getting a disease? Now, if you look at a disease from a very scientific point of view, through drama you can explain. But disease also has certain social implications. Disease also has certain economic implications. When you play a drama, all these aspects are also incorporated into that. The science teacher is talking about disease, she is only talking about the bacteria, and she is talking how the bacteria has entered the person and what could be the symptoms, etc. But when you are playing a drama, there are other aspects also, that is holistically looking at issues of life. Okay, another very important value, or I could say the skill that drama develops, is communication. So when you have communication skills, it actually helps us to deal with issues of people. It gives you the quick problem solving skill. Although problem solving is a skill, having communication skills actually help you to deal with problem solving. It helps in decision making, and there's more productivity when people are more communicative, or they are more clear in their communication. Generally, when we talk of communication, in most institutions, most groups, communication happens top down. But what people don't realize is, unless you have a bottom up communication system also, your communication does not become very effective. Perhaps in a drama there is a lot of complex communication that is happening, and that is where the communication becomes effective. If it is not effective, the drama does not become effective. They are able to understand, okay, why isn't the drama effective? That they have not been able to communicate properly. It gives a kind of a better control over your own situation. And communication, of course, is very useful in business, in day-to-day life. It's a life skill. Communication is a life skill. Drama helps us develop our communication skill. Basically, one of the most important aspects of a drama is that it's not only how you are saying, what you are saying, it is also about you are listening to the other and responding to that. It is actually, developing the empathy to listen to the other person and respond. So it helps them to effectively listen to others, developing listening skills. Through drama, actually, you can develop your listening skills also. When you listen, and then your facial expression should be has to change according to your listening. So it is not only your emotions you are showing, you are also reflecting the emotion of the other person when you are doing it. Okay. Drama also develops a sense of community. Community feeling, a we feeling. You are part of a group. You are part of a shared emotional communication. You are fulfilling the needs of the other people. You are becoming a member of a particular community. So a community, it is through community that human beings try to solve problems. It is our community feeling that helps us to overcome our issues. During the COVID situation, it is through how groups of people were involved in creating to deal with that situation. So community sense is very important in, it's a life skill in dealing with our life, or in how our life moves forward. Because in a social situation, if people do not have a community feeling, see, when you don't have a community feeling, you will have, waste being dumped everywhere, and nobody is responsible. Or you will have accidents happening everywhere, nobody is responsible. People become more responsible when they have a community feeling. And also, it promotes a kind of, understanding people irrespective of their differences. Living in a community, the most important thing that we'll have to do is that we have to understand that there are different people. People with different attitude, different walks of life, different languages, religion, whatever it may be. But let us accept differences. Drama also actually incorporates this value in students, an acceptance of differences. Irrespective of differences, walking towards the same goal. Valuing the contributions of different people. Okay, as human beings, we always have certain implicit biases which we may not even be aware of. Like there are certain privileges that I may be coming from, but I am not aware of that privilege, and I try to judge another person based on that. There are stereotypes that is there. There are age-based, stereotypes that may be there. due to your different religion, your gender, or even the kind of living experiences that you have, the community that you come from. You may be from a minority community, you may be from a majority community. These will create its own differences. Now, drama helps us to also deal with these kind of implicit biases. Implicit biases are those biases that we are not aware of. So when you involve yourself with drama, you become aware that there are certain biases which is there, and that needs to be identified and that needs to be dealt with. Okay, there are what is this unconscious bias, affinity bias, or it could be the perception bias, it could be the halo effect, or it could be the confirmation bias. These different biases exist in our life. Biases actually make our judgments very poor, and as a result our life, it also affects our life in general. Now, to develop a life where you are not judging others, but rather you are accepting others, that's an important value that we need in life. And perhaps through education, through the various activities, we try to develop that in people. Drama also helps to challenge the stereotypes. We see that, when we live in a society, we have stereotypes, especially women are subjected to stereotypes. Minority communities are subjected to stereotypes. People living in remote areas. So these stereotypes, first of all, we should be aware that there are stereotypes in the society. We should be aware of the implicit kind of stereotypes we may be practicing without knowing. And we also need to challenge these stereotypes. So when you are doing drama, drama helps to bring out these challenges out in the open, and then thereby deal with these challenges. Now, this picture is a representative of India, Indian culture, India's diversity. It is said that India has a mosaic cultural diversity. If you compare it with American culture, you would say America has a melting pot culture. That means everybody who goes to America becomes American. Whereas in India, we have what is called a mosaic culture, where everybody sort of expresses their culture, but they are bound by the national values and national feelings. In fact, today world over, they are recognizing India's ideas of multiculturalism as a better way of dealing with diverse values. So India is a country with diverse thinking, diverse language, diverse culture, diverse ways of living. Drama helps us in celebrating our diversity. Now, India is a very diverse, has a very diverse culture, and often people look at it as if it is a problem. But then we also understand that it is also our strength. It is our diversity that gives us the uniqueness that we have. Now, drama helps us to understand this. Now, if we see in our country, we have different forms of drama, different types of presentations. So, the unique talents of people can be celebrated. The unique ways and performances can be understood. You can appreciate different kinds of backgrounds of culture. This can become a part of our cultural enrichment. So, the diversity is celebrated through this art form. So, overall we can see that drama becomes a powerful tool in developing the values of inclusiveness, developing the values of diversity, understanding that stereotypes will not take us anywhere. It is actually a bane of our existence. We need to also challenge this type of factors that challenge our unity and that challenge our diversity. So, drama becomes a powerful tool not only in the classroom, also otherwise in our society. Drama is a powerful tool for dealing with all these kinds of, you could say, all these kinds of disruptions. I hope students, you all have enjoyed this session. We have seen how drama can be incorporated into our education system, and as teachers we should be doing it more often. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you.